Now at 6, the Cat Fanciers Association and the Show Me Cat Club hosted the Southwest Missouri Cat Show in Neosho. Plus, the Joplin Humane Society partners with the Route 66 Movie Theater for adoptions. And Carthage hosted their Mutt Minister Dog Show.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Morris Park in Neosho, Missouri held their 8th Easter egg extravaganza today. Multiple churches and partners in town volunteered their time to make Easter special for the community. Puppet shows, food, and games were just some of the fun that was at the event. Kids ages 2 through 13 years of age would take turns to hunt eggs and win prizes. And of course, the Easter Bunny was there taking pictures with kids.
It has just grown and morphed over the years, and there's so many organizations in our community that make this possible. We're a small church, so we rely on our community to help. And you can see today we have volunteers everywhere just serving our community.
There were no candy inside the plastic eggs, but each child got to take home a box of candy at the end. 770 children registered for the egg hunt. The Cat Fanciers Association and the Show Me Cat Club hosted the Southwest Missouri Cat Show in Neosho today. KOAM's Carrie Worthen was there with front row view of the felines.
Great feel. This is my
120 purebred and household pet cats compete for top cat in different judging rings. Mancoon, Siberians, Persians, Siamese are just a few of the breeds at the cat show.
So we have championship, premiership, kittens, and household pets. So championship is like your breeding cats, your intact cats. Premiership is spayed and neutered cats. Kittens obviously is 4 to 8 months old. And then household pets is any cat can come and show.
Cats Like Feckless is a 1-year-old, 4-month bi-killer Persian cat and is a grand champion title holder.
Well, I've been preparing him since he was like 4 months old, so he's bathed every single week. He's on a very special diet. I feed raw diet. And he's been shown since November, so a lot of handling so that he's used to being here. A lot of loud noises at home so he doesn't get scared.
He's got breadth of chest, he's got phenomenal body, tiny little teeth.
Not only do these cat owners have to prepare for the show, so does the Show Me Cat Club. Setting up for the cat show is not an easy job, but nothing but the best for these felines.
Oh my gosh, it's a lot of work. It's just tedious little detail stuff. All these tables have to be set up and draped, and the cages have to be put together and lined, and because the cats can't be next to each other.
And for some cat owners, it's more than a title.
Like my mom started 7 years before I was born, so I've been coming to shows since I was a baby, literally. So I love to come to cat shows and show off my cats and have everybody ooh and ah over the fluff.
Well, we currently have the number 3 cat in the world, and we've been going all year. So it's just, we do it for fun.
In Neosho, Carrie Worthen, KOAM News.
There were 37 breeds of cats at the show. No prizes were given out, only points to move on to nationals. The next cat show will be in December. Route 66 Movie Theater and the Joplin Humane Society partnered together today to pair four staters with some furry dog friends. Participants were invited to come and watch the new Super Mario Brothers movie alongside several of the Humane Society's most adoptable dogs. The Humane Society also had links and materials for anyone interested in volunteering or donating to their organization.
Starring Yoshi, one of our longest dogs that has been at the Joplin Humane Society. So accumulatively, he's been there for over 365 days now. He's a really sweet pit bull mix. He just loves to love. Like, that's really what the biggest thing I could say about Yoshi is he is the biggest lover.
The Humane Society is currently looking for more families to adopt and more volunteers to help pitch in. Carthage hosted the Mutt-Minster Dog Show and Adoption Fair in Central Park today. The dog show went to benefit the Carthage Humane Society. To enter a dog in the show, all you had to do was donate $10 or a supply list item. There were 8 adoptable dogs at the show from the Carthage Humane Society.
This is the Mutt-Minster Dog Show. It's a fundraiser for the Humane Society. It's going to be, or it is, an adoption fair and supply drive.
Events like this help us with adoptions, really, and getting our name out there. We're kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so getting our name out there is really a big part of our mission.
The Carthage Humane Society is looking for more families to adopt pets. Meteorologist Sam Lane joins us now for a first look at the weather.
Thank you very much, Kale. Boy, there's not enough adjectives to describe how beautiful it was today. Won't even try. It was just gorgeous with temperatures in the 60s and 70s across the area. Radar is all clear, bright blue skies, hardly a cloud in the sky. There are some clouds developing out towards the west, though. That is moving in our direction. It's in association with a powerful storm system that's moving in through the deserts of the southwest. That will start to impact our weather late tomorrow into Monday. Shouldn't impact the Easter activities all that much. Looking down the lane, Sunday, we're looking for sunny weather in the morning, then partly cloud in the afternoon, maybe some showers later in the evening, and then some scattered storms on Monday morning. And of course, I'll have all the details spelled out in your forecast coming up in just a little while.
Professionals from the Ozark Center joined Missouri Southern State University students today in Webster Hall to discuss suicide prevention and question, persuade, and refer training. This training provides attendees with information on how to talk with someone who may be considering suicide, how to persuade them to make a different choice, and when and how to refer for more professional assistance.
Young adults have lots of stressors as they transition, from middle school to high school to college or technical school, and then out into the workforce. They may have new relationships, they may experience relationship turmoil or a breakup, or they have to then compete for a job.
The new 3-digit 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline number can be used anywhere in the United States for individuals experiencing suicidal thoughts or tendencies. Coming up, the future of one abortion medication is up in the air after conflicting court rulings. Plus, we take a look at this week's top health stories from across the nation. The future of the abortion pill mifepristone is up in the air as a judge in Texas ruled to strip away its FDA approval, but another federal judge ruled the government can't restrict access to the drug. CBS News correspondent Christian Benavidez explains what this all means.
Dueling rulings on the abortion pill mifepristone put the future of medication abortion in limbo. Matthew Kaczmarek, a Trump-appointed federal judge in Amarillo, Texas, ruled to invalidate a 23-year-old FDA approval of the pill, issuing a preliminary injunction, siding with anti-abortion rights groups who sued the FDA, arguing the pill was improperly approved and posed a risk to patients, despite its use since the year 2000.
So make no mistake, the decision could throw our country into chaos. It'll set a dangerous new precedent, and it will put lives in jeopardy.
The judge in that case has given the federal government 7 days to appeal to a higher court. The White House says the Department of Justice has already filed an appeal and is seeking an immediate stay of the decision.
The president and I are going to stand with the women of America and do everything we can.
Just an hour after that Texas ruling, in a separate case in Washington state, Thomas Rice, an Obama-appointed judge, said the government can't restrict access to the drug. Mifepristone is currently available by mail, even in states where abortion procedures are illegal. The two rulings set up a potential legal showdown that could wind up before the Supreme Court, which overturned Roe v. Wade last June. The Texas decision is energizing anti-abortion rights groups.
We are encouraged that the federal judiciary is finally taking a look at the approval of mifepristone and really holding the FDA to account.
The FDA argued the drug went through a 4-year approval process, and 99.9% of patients are treated without any adverse reaction. Christian Benavidez, CBS News, Miami.
More potential health problems from air pollution, and the CDC warns of outbreaks of a deadly virus in Africa. Bradley Blackburn has the rest of this week's top health stories.
The CDC has issued an alert about 2 growing outbreaks of Marburg virus disease in Africa and says the agency will begin reaching out to some U.S. travelers to watch for symptoms. The highly infectious disease is in the same family as the virus that causes Ebola. Exposure to air pollution may increase a person's risk of developing dementia. That's according to a new analysis of dozens of studies from Harvard's T.H. Chan School of Public Health. Researchers say these results can be used by organizations like the EPA, which is currently considering stronger limits on exposure to fine particulate air pollutants. And new evidence shows moderate drinking is not good for your health. A sweeping analysis of millions of health records punches a hole in the theory that a daily dose of alcohol protects against death from heart disease. The study finds drinking even low levels of alcohol, 1 ounce a day for women or 1.5 ounces for men, increases the risk of early death. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
A little later, a furry friend helps the California Police Department lower their stress.
And we're going to have a great forecast. I'll tell you all about it for your Easter holiday when we come back. Well, friends, we have started off the weekend right with lots of sunshine and warm temperatures, just absolutely gorgeous weather. This is what we call Chamber of Commerce weather. And this morning down in Seneca, Missouri, the Indigo Sky Casino and Resort, we had a few clouds to start the day, but as the afternoon progressed, things cleared up and we're left with bright blue sunny skies all afternoon long. Now we're starting to see some high clouds way off in the distance. You can see that on the picture there. That is the next storm system that's moving towards us, but it's going to take a while before we get here. We're still dealing with the allergies though. 10.6 out of 12 today. Tomorrow is going to be worse if that's even possible. 11.1 on a scale of 0 to 12. So most of that is ash, maple, and oak tree pollen. So that's what's causing all the sniffles out there. Radar is clear right now. We are picking up a little bit of moisture in the atmosphere, but not very much. The humidities are very low, and so the fire danger is a little bit elevated right now. One storm system over Texas is now moving away from us. We're seeing a few high clouds from that. Now we're starting to watch the next storm system over the Rocky Mountains, starting getting closer to us, increasing our cloud cover. But we're going to have to wait for a bigger push of energy before the storm system gets closer to us. That's on its way, but like I said, it's not going to really impact our Easter plans, and that's good news. Temperatures right now are generally in the upper 60s to lower 70s, 71 in Grove and 72 in Grove, 71 in Jay, as well as Veneta. A little bit cooler over in Stockton. They're currently sitting at 68 degrees. Taking a look outside right in Joplin, we're sitting at 68, east-northeast wind at 9, and the dew point is low at 27, so we have a very low humidity of 21%. And the winds are out of the east in Pittsburgh as well, temperature of 66 degrees, dew point's 28, so the humidity is at 24%. Now, tomorrow we're going to see mostly sunny skies as we start the Sunday morning sunrise services for Resurrection Sunday. But then as we go through the day, we're going to see the clouds increase from west to east, and by lunchtime we'll see partly cloudy skies, and then the showers will start to move in to the western portions of our area tomorrow night into early Monday, and by Monday morning we could see a few scattered showers and storms around the area as we go through the Monday morning time period. So let's take a look at the numbers. Tomorrow, 41 at sunrise, and then in the afternoon, 61 at around lunchtime, and then 69 degrees by 4 o'clock with partly to mostly cloudy skies. Rainfall amounts are not going to be all that impressive with this system. They're going to be on the light side, generally around 1/4 of an inch or less, if that. Most areas will hardly receive a drop in the bucket. As we go through the next 36 hours, temperatures tonight are going to be dropping down into the 40s with southeasterly winds. Then as we go through the day tomorrow, mostly sunny, but then the clouds are going to be increasing, highs in the 60s and 70s. Here comes the showers Sunday night into Monday with lows in the upper 40s to around 50 degrees. Then Monday afternoon, again, scattered showers and storms possible with highs in the upper 60s to around 70 degrees. And then that all moves away in time for Tuesday morning with lows generally in the lower 50s. How about the next 7 days? Well, after we get through the showers tomorrow and Monday, it gets drier and also starts to increase in temperature. Look at that, near 80 degrees by next Friday. And then next weekend, we have a chance of storms, and some of those storms could be strong on Saturday, so we'll have to keep a close eye on that. Of course, that is this time of year, so it's very important for people to download the app so they can keep us right there in their pocket.
Well, yes, yeah, Skywatch weather app.
That's right.
Check it out. All righty, well, thank you, Sam. Still ahead, we've got Brock, all the highlights from this weekend's sporting events and more coming up next.
The Missouri Southern Lions and the Pitt State Gorillas meet for the first time this season. Lions come in today on an 8-game winning streak. Rivals Pitt State coming to the Joplin looking to snap that streak. In Joplin, it's game 1 of the doubleheader between Pitt State and Missouri Southern. Bottom of the first, no score. Grace Topai hits this one up the middle into center field. Emily Perry comes around to score. It's 1-0 Southern. Later in the inning, Kira Amos come up to the plate. She goes opposite field. It's down the right field line. Stays fair. Lions go up 2-0. Bottom of the fourth now. Same score. Emily Perry swinging the drive. Center field. And see ya. It's a 3-run home run. Emily Perry's fired up. Lions extend their lead 5-0. The top of the 6th now. Southern leads 5-1. Pitt State showing some fight. Paxton Hayes pops this one into left field. That will be a sac fly. Heather Arnett comes in to score. It's now 5-2. Gorillas within reach. Top of the 7th, 8-3 Southern. Last chance for the Gorillas. Arnett will ground out. And Missouri Southern wraps this one up and wins game 1 of the doubleheader, 8-2 over Pitt State. And the game 2 is still in progress between Pitt State and Missouri Southern. We'll give you an update of that here shortly. Well, the Missouri Southern Lions and the UCM Mules meet for the first time this season, and it was a tough matchup between the two teams because Missouri Southern is trying to avoid the 3-game sweep against the Mules. So we'll head to Warner Turner Field now as we will see the Lions and the Mules take each other on. Sorry, we have some technical difficulties right now trying to get the game up and going. So we'll just keep going on right now as we see Pitt State and Rogers State. That game, Pitt State would win today's game between Rogers State on the road against the Rogers State Hillcats. Gorillas win this series 8-4. Jake Grauberger had 2 hits today. 2 of those hits, one of those being a home run, as well as 3 RBIs. The Gorillas will be back home for the first time in a month against Pittsburgh. They will play Emporia back on Tuesday. Well, the St. Louis Cardinals and the Kansas City Royals are both on the road for the first time this season. Both teams are off to slow starts. There's still just 150-plus games left in the MLB season. Tonight, the St. Louis Cardinals try to snap their 4-game losing streak. They are in Milwaukee tonight. Jordan Montgomery on the mound for the Redbirds as they are getting underway. We'll have an update on that score tonight at 10. And the Kansas City Royals were in action earlier today, taking on San Francisco Giants. After being down 4-0 this game, they come all the way back to win it. Salvador Perez hit a big home run in this game, tied things up. Series finale will be tomorrow at 3 p.m. Last sports note for you, Cale. Matt Miller hit 2 home runs today, one of those being his 50th career home run for the Missouri Southern Lions.
Well, there you
Big
go.
day.
Yeah, big day for him for sure. That's very impressive.
Absolutely, for sure.
All righty. Well, thank you, Brock. We'll be right back with more news after this. The Yuba Police Department has just announced the newest addition of a rabbit to their staff to help its employees deal with their stress. The rabbit has an official title. It is Wellness Officer Percy. Unlike his fellow colleagues, Percy's job is not to go out patrolling the streets of the Northern California city. Officer Percy stays at the station, wandering around the employees' workspaces. His duty is to act as a support animal as part of the department's wellness program. He arrived by chance at the department when a police officer found him while patrolling the city back in October. He seemed to be lost in the middle of Percy Avenue, so the officer decided to take him to animal control. No one claimed him, so police services decided to adopt him.
He's going to be busy tomorrow.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
We have your Easter forecast for sunrise services tomorrow, around 41 degrees, mostly sunny skies. Lunchtime looks great, 61, and then by afternoon, 69 degrees with the clouds increasing. And then as we look over the next 7 days, the showers will begin late tomorrow night into Monday morning, but then nice all the rest of the week, including all the way up till next weekend. And then we have maybe some strong storms next Saturday and Sunday, but we have plenty of time to worry about that.
Yeah, I'm going to enjoy this next week. It's
Absolutely.
Gorgeous out there.
Well, speaking of showers, the Masters tournament again
Lots of rain, yeah.
suspended. I mean, all over the southeast. I'm sure you know about that, Sam. So no Masters again today. So we'll see. We'll resume tomorrow. We'll see if we can get it all in this weekend.
Yeah, I heard there were trees and all kinds of stuff falling down yesterday.
They've been vexed this season with all kinds of weird things going on down there in Augusta. Hopefully they'll be having nicer weather tomorrow.
Well, yeah, hopefully.
Wrong weekend to have the Masters, I guess.
Yeah,
that's right.
All righty, well, that's our time for now. Thanks for making us a part of your night.